CMFs make up a big part of any collection, especially mine. Hello there, I'm Moldy. There's still time to pick up this shirt on the product shelf just below this video, but you all know that. Let's get straight into this video. Whilst we're waiting for the Spider-Verse CMF, we picked up 3 of the latest Series 27 minifigures, though there will be a complete wave review at the end of this segment. And the 3 minifigures we picked up, for those of you that might not have seen, are the Pterodactyl, the Hamster, and the Wolfpack Beastmaster. Of course, I had to pick up the Wolfpack being a Star Wars fan. Not only are we going to be taking a look at the minifigures today, we actually have some sort of builds for each of these. So let's start off with the Pterodactyl, which is my favorite. What feels like forever ago, I picked up the slide elements of the Pick-a-Brick wall, which are really, really cool because you can take your minifigures and slide them down. It's pretty self-explanatory. But I knew when picking these up that one day I would get the chance to use these in some sort of custom. And I'll be completely honest, I was expecting to use these in my Lego City, which I think would be really cool, getting from one floor to the next using a Lego slide. But today I reveal that MOC is in fact a Jurassic Park MOC. Get it? Growing up, I used to love going to the local parks. We had quite a few near my house, and I've tried to pull on all of my childhood experiences to make what I feel like is the concise but ultimate park for our dinosaur CMF minifigures. If you aren't aware, there are now 3 dinosaurs that we can pick up from CMFs. We have the Triceratops, which is climbing the little blue rock wall to get to the slide. The T-Rex has to be the king of the castle at the top of this play park. And the Pterodactyl perhaps can be sitting on the swing, which does in fact swing using an official Lego rope. As you can see, it's a bit hard to get a minifigure on there to at least stay on the swing, but definitely a few studs can do the trick. What I'm more interested in, however, is the slide on the other side that we can sit our dinosaurs in and watch them go from the top to the bottom. And as always, with these childhood slides, go flying off the bottom of the ramp or get stuck on it on a hot summer's day when it absolutely burns you. I had so much fun building this and reliving those childhood memories, so I'm definitely going to keep this one built in the background. This is only the first minifigure we got, however. As the second one, we're going to go with the Hamster. For the Hamster, I've rebuilt this Sonic play feature from a year or 2 ago, where you bash down on the top of this, and Sonic usually is the one that goes rolling. However, in the wheel, we're going to fit the Hamster, because if you do have a hamster, chances are you will have at least seen a hamster wheel at some point. And I think this play feature is also perfect for our CMF hamster costume. This isn't an actual hamster, of course not. It's a Lego minifigure, but this is a person in a hamster costume. So I think they're going to have just as much fun rolling across the desk in the wheel. And I'll try and get some better shots and angles to show you on screen as well, because this is another play feature like that Yoshi bike you can just sit here and have so much fun with for hours on end, and is really, really satisfying, even though it's built with Lego pieces. Next up, we have the Wolfpack Beastmaster. I think you all know the angle I'm going to take, but I'm going to spin a little curveball to start off with. I own 5 out of the 6 Phoenix crew members that are displayed usually around my Ghost. And now that we've got an official wolf element, well, I'm sure this isn't the first wolf we've got, but this is a really, really cool wolf. I can finally add Kanan Jarrus to the collection. Massive, massive spoiler alert for the end of Rebels, by the way. So I'll give you time to click off this video and come back once you've watched the show. But towards the end, when Kanan is no longer with us, he seemingly goes into the Force and is able to show up back to Ezra in a wolf form, which is very, very poetic, not just for Star Wars, but also for some of the themes we see throughout Rebels. And using this in a micro scale, stud scale, because the wolf that Kanan shows up as is absolutely massive and would need one of the bigger brick built structures like the wolf from the Cullen house, just in a different color. But if you were to build the Ghost crew in micro fashion with 2 or 3 studs stacked on top of each other, Zeb's definitely going to need a third one. This wolf would be perfect for that sort of display. So that's the reason this wolf is probably going to stick with this Ghost crew, and I do have a 6-wide minifigure display that I can add them to. But now let's take a look at the actual Wolfpack minifigure. Straight away, your mind goes to one of two things. It's either to the Lego Castle theme or to Star Wars The Clone Wars Wolfpack Troopers, which was the Legion under Master Plo Koon, who again is another minifigure we're hoping to see later this year. I do have these two custom Wolfpack minifigures from Filoni Clones. I don't think Lego will be giving us anytime soon, if at all. There are so many other Legions we could get different variants of clones for. And Lego tend to be sticking to quite a few of the more common Coruscant Guard, the 212 501st, and though we do have the 187th Legion for Windu, I'm still not quite sure exactly why they gave us those in that one set. I'm not holding out hope for these anytime soon. But going alongside our Wolfpack Beast Master, they don't look too different to each other, considering these are from completely different sides of the galaxy. We've got our space opera with our futuristic clone troopers with their laser blasters, and then we've got our sword and shield wielding medieval knight from some non-castle Legion. I think they work quite good in a MOC. You could even put 3PO and R2 in the back to act out our favourite Clone Wars scene where they go on a spiritual journey. Even droids aren't getting away with that one. But if you did want to make some castle MOC, I would also love to let you know that right now the Lion Knights are on the build a minifigure wall. Chances are most of the pieces have already been taken down. But if you're lucky enough to live somewhere that doesn't have a really popular Lego store or a Lego store at all, because there's not one near me, then definitely head over to your build a minifigure, grab up some of these from the CMF wall and add some Lion Knights to build your own castle factions or expand them if you're already started collecting. I personally would love to get my hands on some of the Lion Knights and make a little MOC out of these, so hopefully I can pass a Lego store soon. But I'd love to get some official Wolfpack troopers in Star Wars. Perhaps we need a CMF. Even though these are the 3 CMFs that we've picked up for ourselves, there are a total of 12 in this series, not like 16. If you've missed the last couple, we are down to 12 minifigures for each of these CMF lines, but it's really nice that we're getting like 3 a year, so I'm not going to complain. Other notable mentions for these CMFs are the Astronomer that comes with a prosthetic arm, which I think is really cool. They've bought it over from Friends. I believe it's a very similar, if not the same element, but does come with an exclusive minifigure arm that I'm sure we'll be seeing, especially across licensed themes like Star Wars and Marvel very, very soon. We've also got a pirate and a steampunk creator. We've got Cupid. We've got a longboarder, which does have a fairly cool looking board element. We've got a jetpacker, which can be used to upgrade some of your clone troopers. And we've also got a minifigure and a onesie, which uses a hairpiece that has been seen a lot in Ninjago, but comes with 2 brand new Squishmallow-like Lego pieces, which we see in City and Friends. There's like 5 or 6 of them now. And though these aren't licensed under Squishmallows, I do think they'd also be really, really cool for an updated Porg minifigure, especially with how cute and cuddly they all look. The last 2 minifigures aren't that impressive, and it's a minifigure with a cat jumper and a cat, though it's always nice to get another cat in Lego. And then we also have this beast or monster with a book of monsters, very, very different to the Harry Potter one, but reminds me a lot of the old CMF Minotaur. So let me know your favorite CMF down in the comments below and what you think of my Jurassic Park. I absolutely love this. There'll be better images over on Instagram. But that's all for today's video. May the bricks be with you always.